Hey guys, what's going on? This is Travis. I'd like to welcome you back to the channel. Well guys, when it comes to home security these days, you have a lot of options. Whether you want some sort of a subscription-based service where you're automatically notified if there's an intruder in your home, or you want to run something off your own Wi-Fi network, the options are basically limitless. So today we're going to do a basic general unboxing and overview of the Nest Secure system, and we'll talk about the cost, we'll talk about what's actually in the box. We're going to make a multi-part series out of this unit where the first part's going to be just a general overview, and then on the second part I'm going to show you how to set up your home for a basic Nest setup. We're going to keep it simple, we're going to keep the terminology basic to the point to help you get up and running as quickly as possible. So stay tuned guys, we're going to have a lot of fun with this one. Alright, here we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin the unboxing. What we have here is the Nest Secure Alarm System Starter Pack, and in full disclosure, this was given to me as a gift from a friend of the family. This was not given to me by the company, so any opinion that you're about to hear is just strictly my own. Any kind of praise or criticism is just from my experiences with this particular system. So let's go ahead and just go right into the unboxing. We should have inside a Nest Guard, 2 Nest Detect sensors, and 2 Nest tags. Now this system is fully expandable. You can take it as far as you want. You can add more sensors to it. You can add more key tags to disarm it. You can also add a camera if you want to. So really there's a lot of expansion with it, or you can just simply use it as is out of the box. Now I did notice over on the Nest website that they do sell bundles over there that you can check out if you want to add cameras and stuff, and you can save money if you just bundle everything together. Okay, so we'll go ahead and open up the box. I believe it says it also has a quick start guide, instruction manual, just some foam in there. Okay, so starting off right here guys, we have the Nest Guard, and I'm going to go ahead and take you through a lot of the different features that you get with the Nest Guard. What is it exactly? Alright, so think of this as the main control unit for the system itself. Now when the keypad lights up, there are numbers on it, just so you know. When it comes to arming and disarming, you've got 3 primary options. You can use the Nest tags, you can use the Nest app on your phone, okay, or you can also use the keypad that the unit has itself. It does have a panic button located on the front of it. It does have 3 levels of security for it when you're using it at home. You can have the alarm off. You can have home and guarding, which will simply operate the open-close detection for windows and doors, or you can have it set up for away and guarding, which means that it's going to include both motion detection and open-close detection for windows. Now it also has an alarm that'll go off when triggered, and it has its own motion sensor that will detect any motion up to 10 feet away. Now remember, you've got complete control through your computer, through your phone, through the mobile apps, as well as when you're in the home. Okay guys, so when it comes time to actually connecting the base unit itself to the sensors, what you need to understand is that you've got 2 methods, okay, that you can use. The first one is going to be your home Wi-Fi network, whereas this unit's going to connect your home Wi-Fi network, which will then connect, this base unit will connect to the sensors via its own radio frequency. You've also got, and then that Wi-Fi network is what's going to communicate the messages with your phone, with your Nest app. Now for $5 a month or $50 a year, you can get cellular backup. So if your Wi-Fi network is down, this is still going to use a cellular phone connection or a cellular line link, okay, in order to communicate with your Nest app. And again, like I said, that's $5 a month. As for electricity itself going into the unit, there is going to be a little secure bracket that's going to go over the power plug that will secure the wall plug to the wall. Say somebody forces entry into your home and they want to disarm your system by pulling out the power. The nice thing about this is that you do have a battery backup that's going to last you 12 hours. Now let's just say worst case scenario, power gets shut off to your home and you still want protection. As long as the battery is still charged inside the unit, okay, as long as it's within that 12-hour window, and you've got the cellular service, you still have protection. It's still going to notify you. Now, worst case scenario out of all this is that there's a battery dead, you don't have the cell service, and your Wi-Fi is down, you have 0 protection. So just to kind of explain the basics to you. So however you want to set it up is up to you. At a minimum, you have to have an active Wi-Fi connection in the home that this unit can get onto to communicate with your phone. Now, part 2 of the video, which will be coming up, is the actual setup, installation, the basics. I'm going to show you how we're going to install this in my home. We'll go ahead and remove the unit itself. It feels fairly well built, does have a speaker on it, it does talk to you. It also has color coding on it, so it'll slowly start to go from green to yellow to red as you run out of time to punch in your keypad. But you can set up the amount of time that you need to arm and disarm. Again, with the key fob, with your Nest tags, you can simply tap the top of it. Very intuitive, very simple, and when we have it all powered up, you can see how it actually works. And there's your panic button right there on the front. Looks like we have a non-user accessible backup battery, which is okay, which is not a problem. Oh, there's your panic button right there. Okay, and it looks like that's where your mic picks up. Okay, we'll go ahead and take some packaging out here. Okay, we've got your power supply. Okay, very, very basic, just a 2-prong plug. If you have an older home, you shouldn't have any trouble plugging that in. And this is what you can use to secure the power supply to your outlet, so it can't just be torn right out of the wall. Say somebody forces themselves into your home. Okay, we'll get that packing material out of there. Okay, looks like we might have a little bit of literature waiting for us here. Oh, and then we get to the rest of the parts down below. So let's just take a look at the literature. Oh, by the way, it does come with a 2-year limited guarantee, so I'm not sure exactly what they mean by limited. You'd have to read the specifics on it, but it does have some sort of a warranty on it, which is a good thing. Obviously, there's a lot of support online, and they do have a customer service number you can call if you have a problem. So set up your new Nest products with the Nest app. Okay, so they definitely recommend the app. It's something that you can use. You get notifications anytime there's a door opening, anytime that there's a motion sensor that goes off, and obviously you can tailor all this stuff to your needs. If you don't want those notifications, you don't have to have them. Okay, and then you've got your Nest Secure User's Guide, which will talk about all the specifics. Again, if you know somebody who's fairly tech savvy, or you've got some friends or family members that know technology, they could get this installed for you and show you how to use it. Okay, then inside the box, we've got your Nest Detect sensors, which we'll talk about in a little bit. I believe they're $49.99 when you pick these up. By the way, the whole system is currently on sale at Best Buy for $399. I believe that's marked down about 150 bucks. The Detect sensors, you can add several more of these sensors. I don't know the max limit right now, but you do get 2 in the box. These can be used as motion sensors. They can also be used to detect a door opening and closing. They can also function as a dedicated window open-close sensor. So if you want to put these around your house, they will link up with the base unit, and they will keep in contact with it and let it know anytime that there's a window that's been opened. So you could potentially arm your entire house with these window sensors if you want to. Then over here you've also got your 2 Nest tags. I believe replacement Nest tags or additional Nest tags are $25. Now, when you set up the account, you've got complete control. And these Nest tags allow you to arm and disarm the base unit when you walk in, so you can do it without having a passcode. You can add more tags. You can control them completely from the app. Say you give a tag to a family member, and that family member has a key to get into the house. Let's just say for whatever reason you don't want them to have access to that tag anymore. You can turn their tag off so that they don't have access to turn off the alarm system when they come in. Now, I should also mention that these do function as motion detectors and night lights. The Nest Detect sensors, and they do detect motion up to 15 feet away. I believe you can set them up for small animal or pet mode. We're going to primarily use them as door sensors, but we are going to add other motion sensors throughout the house as we slowly arm the home. Now, when it comes to the monitoring itself, you know, they do recommend Wi-Fi. You can get yourself set up with Brinks for professional monitoring. So Brinks will actually monitor the system and let you know if there's a problem. Say your Wi-Fi is down, but you got that cellular connection. Brinks notices that there's a problem. For whatever reason, you don't get the notification on your phone. You would get a phone call from Brinks, say if there's a window that's open or a door detect, even though that's been opened, even though the system was technically unarmed. Now, the price for the Brinks contract, it's $19 a month if you sign up with a 3-year contract for Brinks professional monitoring, or $29 per month if you just go monthly. Okay, now the cellular part that I was talking about, that is strictly to have a cellular connection at $5 per month or 50 bucks a year. That's going to ensure that the system stays connected. Now, that does not give you professional monitoring, but if you mixed the cellular coverage, you know, the cellular hookup, along with the Brinks coverage, you're going to have a pretty secure system that's going to notify you whenever something goes on. Of course, you're looking at a monthly cost to do so. Okay, so I went ahead and went through the box, and there's just a couple things I want to mention real quick before I forget. Your Nest Detect sensors, when you mount these on a window, they're going to be set up for open, close only, and not motion. But normally when you have these on a door, you can set them up for motion, or open and close only, and so on. Like I said before, there's a pet setting that you can fine tune, and hopefully we'll be able to show that off in part 2 when we show you how we actually install the system. As for actually mounting the Nest Detect sensors, by the way, you have to put these within 50 feet of your Nest Guard in order for these to connect. They do not connect via Wi-Fi. They have their own connection signal that they use, and I believe the batteries last about a year. The CR123 battery that comes with these should be good for 1 year. So if you want to put this out in the garage out back behind your yard, who knows if it's going to reach or not. You're just simply going to have to try it. A lot of it depends on your house structure. It depends on how many walls the sensor has to go through. It depends on cables, wires, interference, and so on. So it would be a safe bet to say that within 50 yards, your Nest Detect sensor and the Nest Guard should be able to connect to one another. Now you can get Nest Connect, which is a signal amplifier and repeater that will pair up with the Nest Guard, and that'll boost the signal. So it should be able to reach the Nest Detect sensors more than 50 feet away, but that's going to be a separate accessory that's out there. So you do have your little sticky mount option. You also have the screw mount option, or screw and sticky mount option. I'm going to probably just go ahead and use both of them. This is what your Nest Detect sensor is going to go into. When we talk about installation, I'll talk about some of the basics of mounting, height, distance, and all that fun stuff, and the angles of detection and things like that. Again, power cable's right here. I'm sorry, your plug into your power cable. The power plug itself is right here. Bracket for security. And these are the little magnetic brakes that are going to pair up with your sensor. So as soon as you open the door, you're going to get that notice that there's a door open if you have the sensor armed. Okay, it has a record of when things happen and so on. By the way, you can pair this up with a Nest compatible camera. The cameras run between, I think, $200 to $250 right now as of July of 2018. So you can get a camera system also too that you can use along with it if you want to, and so on. All right, so hopefully I've covered everything that you need to know. Again, these are just your little Nest tags that you use to arm and disarm the system. Put these on your keychain and so on. You can add more of them if you want to. Complete control through the app and through the base unit itself. Guys, please post any questions that you might have in the bottom of this video. This is the first video I've done with this kind of a system in it, and I'm still learning as you're also learning as you watch this video. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to put them in the video, and I will try to reply back to you as quickly as I can. Otherwise, guys, that's about it. So thank you for joining us on part 1 of this Nest Secure Alarm System Starter Pack unboxing and just general overview of the features. And again, go back and watch the video if there's anything that I wasn't clear enough on, or if there's anything that I wasn't maybe detailed enough on. I might have mentioned it earlier in the video as I kind of cover these components in different stages. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe. A lot more videos coming your way. As we begin to install the system, we'll talk about just step by step what you need to do. And I'm just going to cover the absolute basics of installation. The secure program that comes with the Nest unit that you download to your phone has a lot of different options. So just kind of give you a heads up, you can make it as detailed as you want or as simple as you want. So guys, that's it. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned for part 2. We'll have that uploaded as quickly as we can. All right, take care, guys. Have fun, be safe, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, bye-bye.